Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, good morning, people. So it is 9:30 in the morning, and I'm going to do a new type of vlog. It's going to be an hour by hour vlog of what this homeschool mom does throughout the day. So yes, it's 9:30. We are not early risers. Well, my son and I are not early risers. So we're starting off this day at 9:30. It's of course dark in here. I just turned on the side light, but I'm going to get up and change clothes, brush my hair. I don't plan on going anywhere today, so this vlog is just a day at home, not going anywhere. So I'm not putting on lots of makeup or anything like that. So let's even I don't know what the day is gonna hold, but let's go hour by hour. 10:30 a.m. I'd already my alarm goes off because I've set the alarm for every hour. I've already ripped the bedspread off. So it is time to wash the sheets. Alarm tells me that it's 11:30 and we are actually doing some schoolwork. Working on a little history and geography right now. And remember that I didn't do anything but run a brush through my hair. Not planning on going anywhere today. Although I did notice, yeah, it is definitely time to get the bangs trimmed. Like, I cannot keep them out of my eyes. So that is a to-do for later on in the week. How long do y'all normally go without getting your hair trimmed? Because like the split ends are terrible on my hair. So I normally, you know, the bangs and the split ends at the same time. How long do y'all normally go? I go too long because I am way too frugal or stingy, because there's certain things in life that I'm a traveler. I like to travel, and so that's where the, you know, my play money goes. I don't get manicures or pedicures, or don't get my hair colored or anything like that. I like to travel. So I wait till the last minute to, you know, get my hair trimmed. So how long do you normally go? 12:30, and the comforter is now dry, so that had just went off, the beeper. So I'm going to take those out, and then in 22 minutes, or can you see that? I don't know. Where is it? No, you can't see that. Anyway, 22 minutes, the sheets come out and they'll go in the dryer. We've already had lunch. That was some leftover chicken teriyaki from last night. And just so you can remember, it is just my son and I at home. I homeschool him, and then the other kids are older and they're actually in high school. So, and of course the husband's at work. So it's just him and I and some dogs and a bird. Like this dog right here. Not this dog, but this dog. He likes to follow me around the house. So since I'm right here doing laundry, he's in that little bed. Hey. Hey, baby. You want to say hello? It's like, nah, I'm good. So as the alarm goes off this time, my son and I are reading Gunpowder Girls, The True Stories of 3 Civil War Tragedies. And if you are doing any type of, you know, history unit, Civil War unit, empowering women unit, you know, whatever type of history lesson you're into or going to go into, I really recommend this book. It's a new book. It just came out in 2016. I'm sorry, 2016. Well, that's not really necessarily new, is it? It was new to our library. It's in the new section of our library. So there we go, new to us. But anyway, it is very interesting. It's told everything from how the women in these arsenals made the actual ammo, and just the horrific tragedies that happened at some of these arsenals. Because of course it's a very you know, it's not a safe environment to work. And some of these 14 years old, 10 years old, and they're working in these arsenals because, you know, they had to put, the men are gone and they've got to put food on the table. It's just some really sad but interesting stories about, you know, these, you know, some of these, their lives are gone, and you know, 2 days later, there's ads in the paper for they need more women to work at these arsenals. And even though there's been this tragic loss of life, you know, they have to get the supplies to these men. They have to be made. And of course, you would think after that, women and girls would be like, oh my gosh, I can't work there. But no, these women were lined up to get these jobs. That, you know, jobs are open because these women have died. You know, they were killed at work, but they need to put food on the table. It's a very, very interesting book. So I highly recommend. We are halfway through with the book right now. Anyway, that is what's going on. Another hour has passed, and I have just let the pup outside to go potty. It finally stopped raining. It has been raining all day. It rained a lot of the night, as you can see. Up underneath the trampoline, just, you know, all that water sitting there. But it's turning out to be a nice, cool day, although we can't do any schoolwork outside because it being all wet and yucky. Are you about ready to come in, or you want to stay out? And he's chewing on grass. I guess that means he's going to stay out. So the alarm went off and brought me back to my attention, or brought me back to realization. Let's say that. Forgot I was boiling tea. I was making tea. Ah! So anyway, I was in the middle of reading. So, okay, so 3:30 in the afternoon, I was reading and boiling tea. Oh, my 4:30 alarm is going off. And we're actually doing work. He's doing cursive. Can y'all believe that most schools don't even teach cursive anymore? It's crazy. But I did want to go over one thing with y'all. So we were doing some history, and we learned, I totally forgot there was a $5,000 bill. So we had to come over and do a little research about that $5,000 bill because he wanted to know when did they stop making it. So basically, it was started when the Civil War began to finance the Revolutionary War, and Nixon had ordered the bills recalled in 1969. Nixon did that to a lot of the $1,000 bill, the $500 bill, all stopped in 1969. He says this one, fear of criminals using these bills for money laundering activities. So that was pretty cool. We're studying the presidents, and that's what brought this up, was because James Madison is on the $5,000 bill. So we love history. Well, actually, I probably love it more than he does. 5:30, I just lit a candle because I have no more of these Bath and Body Works fragrance things. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot what they were called. But anyway, this is why. This is one of those things that I can't make this stuff up. Like, how in the world this happens. But where this is normally plugged is in the part of the wall that's right in front of the washer and dryer. And I had been sorting towels, and I just kind of threw them in that direction. Well, evidently, when I threw them over there, this came unplugged, fell off the wall and into the towels, and I didn't realize it. So after the towels were washed, my daughter was she was taking them out to put in the dryer, and this fell out of the washing machine. And she's like, Mom, what's going on with this? And I'm like, are you kidding me? So the little bulb thing, the fragrance thing, came unscrewed in the washing machine. Had to rewash those towels 5 times. 5 times, people. Because I never realized that inside that, you're thinking, oh, it's just some smelly stuff in water. Actually, it's a type of oil inside here, evidently, because those towels were so oily. And then my wonderful fragrance that I had in there, I don't even remember what the fragrance was. Yeah, once it's washed, didn't smell too great. But 5 washings to get all the oil out of those towels. It was just one of those things like, really? How in the world did this happen? It's like, I can't make this stuff up. So, yeah, and I hate that I'm out of these, but that's okay because I really like candles. And today we're just gonna have a gingerbread latte smell. My bad hair, no makeup, all that good stuff is still here. So the alarm went off at 6:30 as I had probably been on my phone just playing through Instagram for at least 15 or so minutes. So I thought, okay, I'm in my comfy chair. It's time to get off the social media and time to start my book. So this is English Lessons by Andrea Liccato. Is that how you say it? Max Liccato? Anyway, I'm probably not saying their name right. But anyway, it is the Crooked Path or Growing Toward Faith. I love the little sketch and the watercolors here and the back. So I had saw this book advertised. It hasn't been out long. Somewhere, an email or something. And I thought, I have to get that book. And let me just read. Let's see. The church wasn't just a part of Andrea's childhood, it was her childhood. It provided more than happy moments. It provided an invitation to know Jesus. When Andrea arrived in England the year after she graduated from college, she expected to meet God there. What she didn't expect was that God would be much bigger than she believed. In English Lessons, Andrea takes us through the roads of England and the paths of the soul, where she explores the journey of a changing faith and an unchanging God, and why growing up starts with realizing just how small we are. So first of all, it said England. You guys, I love anything French, Paris. I've never been. It's on the bucket list. So of course, sorry, something got my attention. I guess a bird flew by. Yeah, my attention span is just zoop. Anyway, it got my attention because of that, and also because I am a book cover buyer, at least a browser. If the book cover gets my attention, I am all over that book. So people in marketing for books, I'm just letting you know, there are us out there, and you better make that cover interesting. And to me, because of just the Frenchy Paris things, yeah, this book got my attention. So dinner is cooking. The potatoes are in the oven. So probably at 7:30 is when it'll probably just about be done. And so I am going to actually take the entire hour to read. The dog is actually right beside me, and he zonked out. I missed my 7:30 time with you guys because, well, and now it's 8:30. Because my husband had came home and he began to tell me about a phone call that he had received today. And his parents are still alive. They are in their 80s. Now, his mother's had a stroke, and since then, of course, doesn't drive anymore. But his dad has been driving. So long story short, after many conversations with his sisters, and it's time to take the keys away from his dad. And that's such a hard thing to do. You're actually like almost taking a piece of dignity away from a person when they're just, it's just not safe for them to be driving anymore. They're just not capable of basically driving anymore. And I'm not going to go into all the details, and I'm sure some of you guys have been there before when, you know, the family had to make this decision that it's it's just time. And he hasn't been able to like take care of the car for a little bit. You know, little things like leaving windows down overnight or leaving the door open to the vehicle overnight. You know, just little things like that. So anyway, we were in a very long conversation for quite a while. So I missed that 7:31. So now it is 8:30 and I have just finished putting up all the dinner dishes and getting them loaded into the dishwasher. Can you make that out in the dark? That, my friend, is the dog on the end of the sofa. Yes, it's 9:30 and it's already quiet in the house because kids are studying or doing homework and the husband's in the bedroom watching TV. So this is one of my favorite times to just lay and relax and read. It is 10:30 now, and I am working on a little test for my son to take tomorrow. We had been doing some presidential facts, working in a book today, and sometimes I just like to write out in his notebook little, kind of like a pop quiz the night before. I mean, the night after for the next day. And so, by the way, do you guys know this? Do you guys know who was the shortest president? And some of this is just, he doesn't need to know that. It's just a fun fact. Other things like the orders, yeah, he needs to know. But who is the shortest president? Yeah, that's just a fun fact we had went over. And if you guys want to know, James Madison was the shortest. He was 5'6". It's 11:30 and I have sat down to watch Wings. I used to watch this all the time. I believe it was the 90s, I guess. And it's on Antenna TV. We cut the cable off some time ago because the price went up. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. I wasn't paying that. So now we actually use rabbit ears. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. It's too dark. But we have rabbit ears. And we get Antenna TV and Me TV, clear as a bell. And I love watching these old types of shows. So for the next 30 minutes, this is what Oh my gosh. Does anybody watch Monk? Oh, there he is. There he is. Actually, I liked Monk. I remember him from Wings. Comment below if you watched this show when it had first came out. It is now 12:30 a.m. and I'm winding down a tad bit. That's what watching Wings did for me. I was just on checking Instagram, emails, Facebook a little while ago, and I saw that this Thursday they are going to have at Sonic half price milkshakes, I think it is, and then they're their slushy milkshakes, half price all day long. Just saying. I may have to make a little trip to Sonic on Thursday. Yeah. So, recap on today. Of course, not a lot happened because when you don't leave the house, not but so much can happen. But I did get just a tad bit of house cleaning done. Not a lot. I actually got 4 loads of laundry done, which 2 of them one being the comforter and the other being the sheets. And then I got 2 other loads, a load of towels and then an actual load of darks done. Cleaned up the kitchen, loaded up the dishwasher. I just now finished unloading the dishwasher. And is that it? Oh, and dusted the sitting room. And that was it. That is all the cleaning that I did today. Yeah. I think I'm going to take you guys along on Friday. I'm going to do another one of these hour by hour days. Because Friday I actually have some errands to run. I have places to go, things to do. So yeah, I think I will definitely be taking you guys along so you can get out of the house for a while. I'm going to go ahead and this be it. It could probably be another hour before I'm actually asleep. I rarely get to sleep before 1 a.m. I'm just saying. Because by the time, you know, change into the sleeping clothes, you know, brush teeth, do, you know, just touch up around the house here and there, little things that need to be done. By the time I crawl into the bed and actually unwind, I'll read a little bit more. It'll probably be another hour. So, I hope you catch the next vlog, the Friday vlog. Now, it won't be out on Friday. It'll just be, that's the day I'm filming. And I really want to hear about, like I always want to hear about what books you are reading, because that is, oh my gosh, boom, boom, boom. Are y'all getting dizzy? I just realized I'm actually holding the camera on a little like miniature tripod, and I just realized that my hand is kind of going, woo, my hand is going side to side, which is making the camera go side to side, which is probably making you guys pretty nauseous. But anyway, comment below what you are reading, because I want to know any good suggestions. And until the next page.